What is up, Cobra X Nation? Cobra X here. I hope you guys have had a good 2025 so far. Well, I've come here to ruin it. Because I watched Mufasa the Lion King the other day, and... meh? I've got a lot of things I want to talk about with this film. This is different to Sonic. Sonic, I was very much giving my praises out. I'm going to give you a spoiler. Here is very much not the case. I mean, there are good things about the film, I just think a lot more went south than north. Anyway, so I did go and watch Mufasa the Lion King the other day, and it has been doing really well in the box office, despite Disney's lies. I think the biggest thing I can say for this film is, if you enjoyed the original Lion King, it's basically that, and then some. But if you didn't enjoy the Lion King, then you're not going to enjoy this film. The thing about this film in particular, I think, is that the people that went to go watch this isn't exactly young kids. It's mainly people who just want to get nostalgia from the original Lion King or The Lion Guard, basically a Disney show. I was very much one of those people. I didn't think this was going to do very well. It's one of Disney's old strategies. Either get a sequel or a prequel of an already good title just to milk the money out of it, or two, they just do a live-action remake. Oh, never mind, that's other studios. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be as fair as possible. So I'll give you the rundown. There will be spoilers as always. Don't worry, you won't get the same joke you did last time. So you start off the film, and to be honest, I think the first half an hour of this film is really good.
What?
I really enjoyed the first half an hour in particular. Like, we start off with Simone and Pumbaa, I think they're called. I can't remember. That's another thing about this movie. It's very hard to remember some of the names. I think I forgot who the main villain was. I think the only reason I remember him is because he had a really corny song in the middle, but I didn't mind it. It was good. We start off with Rafiki, Kiara, Simone, and Pumbaa. If you guys didn't know, Kiara is the daughter of Simba. Basically the lion that you saw at the end of the original Lion King. And then they all come together and they talk about Mufasa. Now, I feel like Mufasa as a character in this film, he's done pretty well. I think they did a good job. But I think the highlight of the film is probably Taka, or most of you guys know him as Scar. So, like, we start off the film, but then they begin this story. Here's another thing. The music in this half landed, half doesn't land. It's whatever. It's not exactly a musical. I think there are only 4 or 5 songs in the whole thing. So if you're not into that kind of thing, you should give the movie a chance still. But after they talk about a promised land or whatever it's called, basically a big flood happens, and then oh no, baby Mufasa's drowning, and then oh no, he's stuck in the river. And then this is where we're first introduced to Taka. Now, this is completely on the other side of the Pride Lands, I think it is. I think whoever decided to give Taka a British accent should jump in a hole. I'm exaggerating, but it really got on my nerves quite quickly. I'm glad they changed it for when he grew up. We're introduced to him first, and then there's basically clashing between them. Not really clashing, more like between him and Taka's father. Basically, he becomes part of their tribe. I say part very loosely. The father still doesn't accept him. And basically what happens, they grow up, we get another song about brotherly love this time. This one I could connect with. I have a little brother as well, so it's fine. And then we move it along a bit, and we see Taka's mother with Mufasa, and they were hunting. But then this is where we're introduced to the villains, the lackeys. I want to say this is around half an hour, 45 minutes into the film, so it's not exactly... We're not introduced to them early on. This is quite late compared to what it was in Sonic 3, but two different IPs. Anyway, Mufasa kills the main villain. I think his name is Heroes, I think? I can't remember. To be honest, I frankly couldn't care less. Even though he's a good villain, I admit. He was threatening the entire time. I think that's one of the things that most villains these days lack, just being there the entire time. It's very much apparent in the middle part of the film where they're walking around, but that's another mess entirely. So then Taka and Mufasa have to walk away. Basically, they have to run away. They have to try and find this promised land. And this is where we're actually introduced to three other characters, mainly two. First of all, I'm gonna say, watching the middle part of this movie is like trying to survive through a hernia without screaming. Yeah, I know that's quite extreme, but it's this bit, honestly, it dragged on way longer than it needed to. Do I need to summarize it to you in one sentence? It's basically the journey from the wherever they were at the start to the Pride Lands. Not the Pride Lands, the Promised Land, same thing. And it honestly felt so long. I mean, there were events that happened in between and stuff like that, but honestly, from the minute that they left from that original land to the time that they actually got to this ice mountain, that felt like such a drag. The end part of this film also felt really good as well. So it was mainly the start and the end was really good, but then the middle part felt... I think that's my biggest complaint with this movie. It's good in places, but it's not consistent enough. Mufasa the Lion King is like eating a bread sandwich. Like, there's nothing redeemable about it. It's basically Lion King, but not on steroids. It's like it's lost the flavor. Out of date. Honestly, the end part kind of confused me, because this also links into Scar's character. Like, I really liked Scar in this movie. I think he was done pretty well. Disney have managed to flip up many things in the past, but they didn't flip up Scar, which is a good thing. I think towards the end of this movie, you could really see that Mufasa was really the villain.
What?
Scar saved him the first time, and Scar saved him the second, but Mufasa rejected him, so that's why Scar didn't save him the third time. So in my head it makes sense. Anyway, Kyros. That's another interesting topic to delve into. I've already spoken praise for him. I think he's a good villain. He especially had a song during the middle. It was called Bye Bye. That reminded me of Deadpool and Wolverine. Like the bye bye bye. It was in our outro once. But anyway, Kyros is a decent enough villain. I can accept him. Rafiki, that's another interesting topic as well. I think Rafiki also was a very good character they introduced. I think his introduction, it was done pretty well. I'll admit it. I know I'm waffling here a lot, but it's honestly hard for me to remember the movie because of just how forgettable it was. Now, I know I've said a lot of good things about it, but in essence it doesn't really matter if I'm going to be honest, because nothing I say is going to change how well it's done. It's gone over 500 million in the box office. It's doing better than Sonic, which is understandable since Sonic hasn't released digitally yet. Honestly, if I'm going to rate this movie, I think it's mediocre. 5 out of 10. It's just another song and dance of Disney trying to rip as much money, trying to milk as much money as they can from a certain franchise. And this is one of the cases where it doesn't fall flat in their face. But yeah, that's me talking about Mufasa the Lion King. Overall, completely mediocre. If you enjoyed the original Lion King, you're gonna enjoy this one. It's basically that and then some. Honestly, Sonic 3 was much better out of this clash. But yeah, that's really about it. Have a good one, guys.